Hey, it's Dr. Letitia Wright, and this is my presentation for Female Ways of Change South Africa Conference. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're talking about don't fight the old, create the new, and create the new in funding. There are new ways to go about funding. It used to be you had to get approval, you had to do things a certain way, and I'm here to tell you we're going to show you new ways of doing that. So, I'm America's crowdfunding strategist, and one of the ways that I work with helping women get their businesses funded or get their special dream projects funded is that we use crowdfunding. And I'm called America's crowdfunding strategist, mostly because I'm America, but from America, but I'll tell you, this is a worldwide phenomenon. I teach all over the world, and people are doing it all over the world. $289 billion in crowdfunding money changed hands last year, and it's just growing and growing every year phenomenally. So, what is crowdfunding? Business crowdfunding is the practice of funding a project or a venture by raising many small amounts of money from a large number of people, typically via the internet. So there are people getting lots of money and raising millions, and then there are people getting lots of money and raising just a couple of $1,000s. You can do whatever you want, however you want it. It's there's very flexible, but there are certain ways that work and certain ways that don't work. So why should you learn crowdfunding and how to do it and why to do it? Because it's essential in this market. When you understand business crowdfunding, you're able to help your colleagues. You're able to leverage your business because crowdfunding is actually using financial leverage. You're able to stay top of market. You're able to get ahead. It's giving people who have smaller businesses the ability to compete at the same level that other people are competing. So let me explain something. There are different kinds of crowdfunding. You have to know how each type of crowdfunding works and how to work it. There's crowdfunding that is reward based, there are crowdfunded loans, there's equity based crowdfunding, there's charity based crowdfunding, there's subscription based crowdfunding, and there's civic crowdfunding. All of these have different rules, they all work differently. And when you try to apply the rules to one to the other ones, it doesn't work well. Most people are trying to apply charity based crowdfunding rules to the other types of crowdfunding, and that is exactly why they are failing. For example, if you wanted to get a business loan and banks are not willing to loan you money, you can do a crowd-funded loan. That means instead of trying to fight the system and make some bank give you a loan, now you can do a crowd-funded loan, which means you're going to create the terms. Many times these are called peer-to-peer loans. That means you can turn everything on your head. You create the terms, the interest rate, you create that, the payback, you create that. Now you have a completely different opportunity on your hands. You want to change the world? Instead of just talking about it and being activists who's walking around saying we should do this and we should do that, you can create something that impacts the environment and actually make millions of dollars. Final Straw created a metal straw with a packet where you could carry it with you easily, and they raised $1,894,000, almost $2 million in less than a month. So they did something that's completely impacting the earth, and yet they also made millions of dollars doing it. You want to have a show or a podcast or a TV show or something like that, instead of trying to break into Hollywood the usual way, why not have your listeners support it? These guys have $46,000, almost $47,000 every single month coming from their listeners, every single month. And they're able to put out the quality information for their listeners. We help Touch of Love, a charity. What they do is they get toys for kids who are in the hospital. fighting cancer. They have a very special relationship with the hospital. They don't need anyone to donate toys because they bring the special toys. These kids can't have used toys and they can't have toys off the street. They have a special relationship with the hospital and they bring the specific toys. We help them. I run the program for them. They raise $5,000 every single year. We've done this for the last couple of years. They have less than 2,200 people. Yeah, less than 2,000, but they have less than 200 people giving to their charity. And they raise $5,000. And then they go and buy the exact toys that the children need. You can go to crowdfundednow.com if you want to see the whole campaign. And you can also see the people that gave to their campaign. But you can do it. You have a charity, you can do it. You can do things right now. You don't have to wait until millions of dollars roll in. Uh, Here's a cosmetic company looking for investors. They immediately got $124,000, almost $125,000 in investment. It's a cosmetics company for female athletes so that when they're out there doing their thing, they can have a makeup that won't just sweat off. Regular makeup is not going to hold up to a female athlete who is out there on the field running or playing tennis or doing whatever she's doing, gymnastics or whatever. So you're looking for investors? Now there's a new way to do it. You don't have to wait for Wall Street to pick you up. And guess what? If you want to be an investor, now with crowdfunding techniques, you can invest directly in companies. In America, U-Haul is a very well-known, stable company, and you can invest directly with them, which means you don't need a broker, you don't need anybody else, and you can get a great return on your investment. Crowdfunding has labeled the playing field. Now, I know I've given you a whole lot of information, but the deal is, are you ready to dream your fun? Are you ready to fund your dream project? This is Rosie. She's an elephant, and she's a pet of a friend. I'm at their house in their yard. This elephant lives in California, about 15 miles from my house. So before you send me any notes about elephants in captivities and chained up, she's not chained up. She wanders an entire yard. She's free to do whatever she wants to do, and she's very, very well taken care of. I got to take a picture, a photo shoot with her because my t-shirt says, Angry Elephants Save Asian Elephants. She's a wonderful pet. Very, very interesting. Very, very interesting. Very, very smart. And I used to say, how do we eat an elephant? Well, we don't eat elephants. Elephants are our friends. But the thing is, it's a big, big job to get it funded. But I'm going to break it down for you in 9 lessons. Here's what I'm working on. I've got a new program called the Courage, Communication, and Cashflow projects. You can fund your dreams and you can stop waiting. I've got 9 live one-on-one sessions for you, one-on-one with you. This isn't a group thing. This is one-on-one sessions with you to get your project packaged up, ready to go, and get you funded. I'm looking for 20 people. You do need to have a tribe of about 250 people to go to. So this is not for you if you're one of those people that you don't know anybody, you don't have any social media, you don't have a church, you don't leave the house, you don't know anybody, you don't go anywhere, you don't have anything. If you're that type of person, this program will not work for you. But if you have a business that you're starting, you're going to give service, you're doing something that is of value, and you have at least 250 people on your mailing list or in your tribe or your business serves, then this can be a great program for you. I'd love to show you how you can do 9 sessions with me, live sessions with me. You can do it at your own schedule. You can do them once a day or once a week or however you want to do them, but get you funded for the amount that you want to get funded for and get your project off the ground. There are really only 3 things that stop you from launching your dream project: courage and support. You need support, and sometimes your people, your family, or people around you can't support you because they don't know how. I've helped people start businesses all over the world and get funding. And if they don't know how to support you, sometimes they seem to be a little hostile. They're not hostile, they just don't know how to support you. You also have to learn how to communicate. If you don't know how to talk to people about what you're doing and share it concisely, you can't enroll them. If you don't know how to talk to media on a larger level, you need to be able to talk to millions of people on radio and TV and in magazines and newspapers and get the word out there on a larger level. That's how the big money comes in. And then cash flow. You've got to understand alternative funding and how it works and how you can bring in the extra dollars. I can help you do all of that. So if this presentation has been of interest to you and it's something that you want to do, I've got 20 seats open. I work with people all over the world. Connect with me directly and we'll talk about whether or not you're a good fit for this program. Alrighty, thank you so much. Go out there and make it happen. This is a wonderful time to be a female wave of change member who is making it happen. Thank you so much.